Hi friends, today we are going to see about The Portrait of a Lady, which was written by Khushwant Singh. He was an Indian author, lawyer, diplomat, journalist and also a politician. He received Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and so on. Our author Khushwant Singh wrote an autobiography. This, The Portrait of a Lady, is a part of that autobiography. In this Portrait of a Lady, our author Khushwant Singh describes his beautiful relationship with his grandmother, and also he describes about how their relationship undergoes several changes. Our author shared many memories of his grandmother in this story. Like everybody's grandmother, his grandmother was also an old woman. His grandmother was very old and wrinkled for 20 years that our author had known his grandmother. Many people said to Khushwant Singh that once his grandmother was very young and pretty too, and also had a husband. But our author Khushwant Singh can't able to believe this because he's seen his grandmother for 20 years as an old woman. Not a single day he's seen his grandmother as young and pretty. Next, our author describes about his grandfather. Khushwant Singh never seen his grandfather, but he had seen his grandfather's portrait, which is hanged in drawing room. His grandfather was an old man with big turban on his head. He wore loose fitting clothes. He had a long white beard which covered half part of his chest. He seems almost 100 years old. Next, our author describes about his grandmother, who is always short, fat and slightly bent. As an old woman, she can't walk like us. She walks with difficulty. Khushwant Singh says that his grandmother never have been pretty, but she is always beautiful. His grandmother used to move around the house with one hand resting on her waist to support her while walking, and her other hand counting the beads of her rosary. His grandmother is a religious woman. Author says that his grandmother had a silver locks, which means white hair, and his lips constantly moved in an audible prayer because she is a religious woman, and our author says she is always beautiful. Our author and his grandmother were good friends. Khushwant Singh's parents leave him in his grandmother's house and they went to city to make a better life. After that, grandmother and Khushwant Singh, they both lived together. Khushwant Singh's grandmother used to wake him up and get him ready for school. Khushwant Singh's grandmother sang morning prayer song while get him ready for school. He wants Khushwant Singh to learn that. Khushwant Singh listened to his grandmother's song only for her beautiful voice. But Khushwant Singh never tried to learn that. Grandmother make chapatis for their breakfast. She spread little butter and sugar on it. Then she get him ready for school with chalk, ink pot, red pen and with a wooden slate. Then they went to school together. Grandmother carried chapatis for the village dogs. Grandmother went with Khushwant Singh to his school because temple is attached with the school. Priest teach alphabet and prayer to the school children. Grandmother went inside the temple. There she read scriptures. Then they returned back together to the house. While returning, grandmother gave chapatis to the street dog. Khushwant Singh and his grandmother were good friends. They always be together in their village. After some years, they went to city because Khushwant Singh's parents comfortably settled in the city. There comes the turning point in their friendship. They shared same room in the city. He went to school alone in a motor bus. Our author was now in an English school. When our author came back from school, his grandmother asked him what the teacher had taught him in the school. He told some English words which he learnt from school and some Western science like law of gravity, Archimedes principle. His grandmother was not happy because in school they won't teach about God and scriptures. For grandmother, God and scriptures is everything. He hated the English school. Then they rarely talked with each other. In village, grandmother feed many village dogs. In city, she feeding sparrows. Years rolled by. They saw less each other. Our author went to university. He was given a separate room. Then their friendship got snapped. Without any option, grandmother also accepted the situation. She went busy with the spinning wheel. Rarely she left the spinning wheel to speak. She fed sparrows with bread. That was her happiest half an hour in a day. Our author decided to go abroad for further studies. He knew that his grandmother must be upset because he would be away for 5 years. Grandmother came to leave him at the railway station. His grandmother not shown any emotions. Her lips moved in a prayer, her mind lost in the prayer. Her fingers were also busy on rolling beads of her rosary. Grandmother kissed Kushwant Singh's forehead. After 5 years, Kushwant Singh come back home. Grandmother went to railway station to receive Kushwant Singh. Grandmother not looking a day older. There were no time for words. Grandmother hugged Kushwant Singh. At that evening, they see many changes. She did not pray. She collected the women of neighborhood. She picked an old drum and started singing. Next morning, his grandmother was taken ill. Doctor said that it was a mild fever and she will get well soon. But grandmother didn't believe that. Grandmother thought that her end was near. Grandmother thought that this was her last time, so she don't want to waste her last time by talking with them. So she lay peacefully in the bed, started his prayer with rosary on his hand. Suddenly everything changed. Her lips stopped moving. The rosary fell down from her lifeless fingers. So grandmother was dead. They mourned for few hours. Thousands of sparrows came over the veranda in the evening, sat silently on the floor. They felt very sorry for the bats because grandmother was dead. Kushwant Singh's mother fetched some breads for the sparrows. She broke it into little crumbs. How grandmother used to feed sparrows. The sparrow took no notice on the breadcrumbs. They sat silently. When they carried away grandmother's dead body, the sparrows flew away quietly. The next morning, sweeper swept the breadcrumbs into the dustbin. The sparrows came there not for the breadcrumbs, but to show their grief on grandmother's death. So that's all the portrait of the lady. In this story, our author shared many memories of his grandmother. His grandmother was a kind person. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.